They shall have
Gods, that Demeter ought tend some other bottomland. Gods. Fall to you again. See you run from this. I'll tolerate no more of this from you. You're stuck.
He's tough for an old man. It's done mutations.
Trust, Faith.
Yes, shelter this place.
Good. Now, we have a lot of work to go around.
Right.
Thus did all of Olympus journey deep into the underworld, all together for the very first time. The Queen revealed her splendor, much to their surprise, and told that she indicated to us. She eloped with Grim Lord Hades, she said, mothering a fire-stepping prince connect with his extended family. Hades and Persephone at first refused his wish. So moved were they by his relentless struggles to the surface that at last they decided to heed their willful Zagreus and reach out. For his and everybody's sake. The listened and stunned. Then Zeus himself to laugh badly. After the shock subsided, the festivities began.
I say, big brother, your better half put on a positively smashing night. It's a relief for all of us, knowing Persephone is safe and sound. And mother to as noble of a son as my good nephew there.
Well, little brother, the Queen and I, in turn, appreciate you all taking time out of your doubtless busy lives to come all this distance to my house. I'm certain it is very modest in comparison to Mount Olympus, but I trust that you were suitably entertained.
Oh, of course, Hades. Now then, farewell, and let us keep in better touch from here.
Farewell indeed, Lord Zeus.
When finally the great feast ended, all the elite turned to their mountain abode, fully satisfied. As for the house of Hades, it required thorough cleansing, from the rafters to the floor. Such revelry, of course, is unbecoming of the name of Hades, and the fearsome reputation of the underworld. For if mortals were to have no fear of death, then they are of anything at all. A well-kept family secret, then, this would live on to be.
Whew. I'd say that went about as well as could have been expected. And the
Well, fortunate Uncle Zeus seemed to catch on right away and went along with it. But this whole elaborate tale you spun, I remember how hurt I found out Father lied to me about you. Now we're lying to Olympus.
Zagreus, I may not be an expert, but here's what I've come to understand: how families work. At least our own. The thing is, how we speak to one another is even more important than the words we use. I think deep down...
They all knew you weren't being perfectly honest and went along with it anyway. I guess the pomegranate thing in particular...
The common ground in our family is that we want peace. Besides Ares, though even he would rather the conflict occur elsewhere. That elaborate tale, it's less a deception and more a concession. A way of saying, let's move on from the past and start anew.
Feelings. What about Father? What about...
Well, let's see. My hard feelings are nothing next to the joy of having my son in my life. Your father never imagined his relationship with me could be out in the open.
And Uncle Zeus is glad things didn't turn out worse for him. I get the sense he acts a bit impulsively at times and deals with the consequences later.
What can I tell you, Zagreus? We're family. You've said it yourself to me before. We're stuck with one another. That any of us like each other in the slightest, a wonder.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks, Mother. Think I'll be...
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Orpheus, our featured house servant.
So you've been trying to give Tisiphone speech lessons between fights to the death?
Come on, if her vocabulary consists of two different, although admittedly almost identical words, there's got to be room for growth there. Besides, I feel like maybe she's lonely or something.
Maybe, just maybe, you're projecting your own insecurities onto her a little bit. Tis can take care of herself. Always has. Talking's not her strong suit like it's yours. But if you, in all your wisdom, think you've got something to teach her,
Haven't you? She's pretty dead set on the...
you know, that's it.
Hey, Zacharias, I wanted to talk to you again. What I mean is, I just hope I didn't...
Dusa, please. Remember friends for all eternity? It's a long time, so there's no need for second guessing.
Well, good. That's a relief to hear, but one last thing so I can clear my conscience of it. I've saved all the ambrosia that you gave me, and I figured since I didn't realize, you know, the way you felt, I can be a little dense. I have it
Googling.
Look, if you don't want the ambrosia anymore, and receiving it made you feel uncomfortable in any way...
Yes, I'm sure. And thank you for your understanding, Prince. It really was quite sweet of you, but it's important that I learn to stop.
Thanks.
The stalwart casks of wine within the House of Hades now are almost entirely devoid of content, having bravely stood against the combined.
They fought bravely, but Lord Dionysus was too strong. Use them wisely, my friend. New music. Let's go with this one then. Should soften up that corridor down there.
Enjoy.
Here you go. Another piece for the music stand. Must be with Patroclus now.
Your mother's very clever, Zagreus. I always thought you got that from your father.
For now, I think it is. But you know how they are.
Huh. Yes, indeed. Well then, I guess enjoy it while it lasts.
Bye, Than. Everybody hang in there. Achilles might be in Elysium, I guess. We're all very proud of you, boy. You were so well behaved at the feast. I was worried sick one uncle or the other was going to set you off as...
How infernal Cerberus, the Hound of Hell, managed to maintain civil...
More pets are certainly in order here.
was a privilege to meet your relatives at last, child. Athena, Ares, and the rest. Confronted face to face, they were much more agreeable.
A memorable night it was. For most of us, at least. Dionysus, he won't remember any of it, I don't think. But it was really good to see everyone having a good time. Getting along as though they didn't hold a grudge.
Persephone told them everything they needed to hear. Sometimes that is the only way with family. Though the Olympians...
Well, let's enjoy it while it...
A sound idea.
Chamber music. This one's for you, Three Fates. We're one big happy family. No issues whatsoever. Orpheus must be an asphodel.
Once again, I don't care.
Work approved. As soon as I saw this lovely style, I knew I had to have it. Here's the fee. I rather like this style, so let's go ahead and make it official. I think we'd be option instead. What's new, Skelly?
You must have had yourself a real bash with all those fancy gods and stuff.
It went better than expected, all in all. I hope you didn't feel left out. It was a pretty limited guest list. Kind of a diplomatic mission, I would say. Not...
Oh, don't you even worry about me there, pal. I'm military life, and besides, when things are good...
Same here. Fire up the pact of punishment to reveal this.
Come on, pal, live a little.
Night and darkness. Too good to pass up. makes his strength. I'd like my dark. Maxed out already. Maxed out already. I can't do that yet. Let's have a look at the old fated list.